الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا ومن سيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون الناس اتقوا ربكم واحدا وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us another opportunity to sit down and discuss about one of the important events from the life of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are listening to revelation. And from the most important thing that was mentioned in that hadith that I read yesterday was that one opportunity Allah told the Prophet that this message that he brought is to bring this kind of message. I said I will be taken as an enemy, or illa udhi will be armed, will be abused of insult will be a lot of harm will be made, and that is it and bala. So from the first day we knew that this message and this Islam, this Iman, it usually comes with what with tribulation, with bala, and that is why if you look at Surah Al-Ankabut, from the maqasid of Surah Al-Ankabut is that it is not just for us to claim that we are a believer. We surely be tested. And from the test is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Hijrah I wanted to talk about is the test for the believers. The test is أحسب الناس أن يتركوا أن يقولوا وهم لا يفتنون. That people think that they are believers, they believe, they will not be saved. وهم لا يفتنون. ولقد فتنا الذين من قبلهم. You have tested those who came before them. فلا يعلمن الله الذين صدقوا ولا يعلمن الكاذبين. So that it can be apparent, so that it can show. It's not because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not know, to this land, this land is land of Al-Hijrah, to show the end result of the situation of people is that Allah will show that some people through the tribulation, through the barrier, those who are truthful and those who are not truthful with their iman, with their claim. And if you look at this surah, look at what happened to Ishāq and other people, you see that from what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put man to test is about our iman. So our iman at times may need our place where we are living to leave something for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so this is what happened to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Al-Hijrah, the migration of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Mecca to Medina. But before then, so why did the Prophet have to migrate? Why did he become believers? But they did not accept it. So the Prophet, after Al-Hijrah and Miraj, increased in strength and iman and confidence in his Lord. So he used to present Islam to people when they come for Hajj. At that time, they still have Hajj instead. So they used to come to Hajj. The Prophet ﷺ would go to them and present Islam to them. And the people in Nigeria, they are living with the Yahud, and the Yahud used to tell them when to fight. They are expecting a prophet. So because they thought that the prophet you come from them, because all the prophets that Allah SWT has been sent to mankind is from the lineage, the children of Ishāq alayhi salatu wasalam. So they thought that prophet that the glad that was given to them in Tawbah and indeed will come from them. So that's why Allah told us in the Quran. They used to say that with the prophet they achieve victory upon the kuffar when they come. So when the people in Medina, after the 5th year after the Prophet ﷺ, some of the scholars said that after the 5th year after the Prophet ﷺ was raised as the Prophet, the two tribes in Medina, the Aus and the Khazraj, Yawm Bu'ath, we used to call it Yawm Bu'ath, they fought them. So this battle, our mother Aisha said that this battle to happen among them to prepare their mind, because they were used to fighting among them. So they were tired of fighting among themselves. They want something. They want someone that will. So after the 11th year, they went for Hajj again. The Prophet ﷺ met some people and he presented Islam to them. He presented Islam to them and they accepted. Some of them who accepted Islam at that time was Ishāq ibn Zurā. Others, about 12 of them, they accepted Islam. They went back to Medina and they preached Islam to their people. They accepted Islam. So the following year, they came for Hajj too. And that was, and the 11th year after the Prophet was raised as a prophet, that year, they had that they made the prophet. They wanted to come to Medina. So this alliance is known as Bay'atul Aqla, the alliance, the first alliance. that they made to the Prophet. They want the Prophet to come to Medina. They want him among themselves. Perhaps to unite them and save them from themselves. So after that, about over 70 of them went for Hajj. They also accepted Islam. Prophet, a lot of them were Muslims at that time. So the Prophet also preached to them. He led allegiance to the Prophet Muhammad in the Bay'at al-Aqaba, the first Bay'at. The agreement that they have with the Prophet is that if the Prophet come to them, they had allegiance. They will listen and whether they are active or they don't follow the Prophet Muhammad. They will command you, and they said they will protect the Prophet Muhammad in the evil that they protect themselves from their family and their wives. Means that no evil for the Prophet migrated to them. This is Bay'ah, to Nisa, because there is no allegiance to fight, no allegiance to die. So it is not the Bay'ah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of Surah Al-Mumtahana. Because this Bay'ah is the Bay'ah that they did after the Bay'ah that they did at Solomon. So, but the Bay'ah that Allah mentioned at the end of that surah, there was no pledge that the women in that. The Bay'ah that these people had with the Prophet was that they would protect the Prophet, but there was no Bay'ah, there was no pledge that they would fight. So the following year, but before then, after saw that they are ready for Islam and they are ready, a lot of them are Muslims, to the extent that it was said that they went back to their people, started preaching Islam to them, as a place called Zurayq. They were praying there. So the Prophet Muhammad sent Mu'az there. He sent Mus'ab bin Umair to them to teach them the Quran, to teach them the knowledge. So the lesson from there is that to da'wah, there are the people that are knowledgeable, people that have knowledge, people that can guide people to the right path. So Mus'ab bin Umair was sent to Medina to teach the Mukri, and was teaching them, and a lot of people accepted Islam through them. From those who accepted through him, from was Hussein bin Hudayr. Both of them accepted Islam, and both of them they are leaders from among them. Hussein ibn Hudayr, after accepting Islam, he told these people that I don't want to listen to anybody until you accepted Islam. And then all of them, they accepted Islam. So after that, they went for Bay'atul Aqaba al-Thaniya. The following year after that, they went for Hajj. They met the Prophet Muhammad. This Bay'atul Aqaba was witnessed by Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, but at that time he was not a Muslim. He was there because to protect their son. He told them that if Rasulullah come to you, will you protect him? If you cannot protect him, leave him with us here. So at that time, they had allegiance that they will protect the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the benefit of this is that before the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam migrated to Medina, there are people in Medina who are already Muslims. There are people in Medina who want to come and stay among them so that the da'wah spread. So after that, they made allegiance to the Prophet. Secretly, it was said that during the time of the Ayam, the presence of Al-Abbas, the blessed Prophet, and this way are content that they will, even if the Prophet, they will fight and protect the Prophet. So one of those who were there at that time told the Prophet that, is it not that if and make you victorious over your people, you leave the Yahud, that they have said that they are going to fight us. And the Prophet also made the promise to them that we will not. And clearly, in fact, from Makkah, when got to fact from Makkah, because at that time, the Ansar, they thought that the Prophet was go back to Makkah at that time. So what is my name then? So I'm Muhammad. I'm Muhammad, one that is full of, that is always praised. I don't have any blameworthy character. So if I leave after promising you that I will not leave you, so this is something that is blameworthy. So the Prophet ﷺ also promised them that he will not leave them. So they went back to Medina and then started Islam. The people are waiting for the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. But the kuffar of Quraysh, the kuffar of Makkah, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was learning, and the people have had allegiance to the Prophet. And they know that the people of Medina, they were used to war, battles, and they are very strong, they have experience in battles. That they know that if the Prophet went back to Medina, he would gather against them, he would gather himself with companions and fight them. So they went. Abdullah ibn Ubay ibn Salul was from the leaders of the people in Medina at that time. So and they told him that your people, they are making allegiance to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said, you don't do anything. The leaders of the tribe, so it was said that the Muslims among them, they were just looking at themselves that, well, you don't know. So after that, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was shown. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "I was shown the place. It was the place with a lot of black sand." The Prophet, in other places, he said that I thought that it would be Yamama or Hajar, until I was made to realize that it is Yathrib. At that time, it was known as Yathrib. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at that time, he told the companions that I have been shown the place of religion, so people should migrate. So other companions were migrating to Medina, they were leaving Makkah because of the punishment that they experienced from the kuffar of Makkah. We say that the kuffar of Makkah, they were punished like Bilal and others among the companions. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they also learned that the Prophet was planning to migrate. So they have a meeting in the place that is known as Dar al-Nadwa. That place is the place of Qusay ibn Kilab, from the leaders of Quraysh. So in that gathering, they have Abu Jahl, wa Utbah, wa Shayba, the two sons of Rabi'ah. They have Abu Sufyan was with them, and Hakim ibn Hizam, they were with them. In that gathering, Abu Jahl, Shayba, Utbah, the three of them, they were killed by the Muslims in the Battle of Badr. But Hakim ibn Hizam and Abu Sufyan later accepted Islam. It was in this gathering that they decided that if you allow the Prophet to migrate to Medina, you plan and recruit himself against us. So why not? Let's do something. In the seerah of Al-Imam ibn Hishāq and ibn Ishāq, it was said that Shaitan appeared to them in the form of a man from Najd. So it was said that he came to them and said, I'm from Najd. The scholars explain that he did not tell them that he was from Tihama, because when they were in that garden, they said that this thing that we want to talk about, don't call anybody from Tihama, because mine is towards the Prophet Muhammad. So don't let anybody, because if you know that it was from Tihama, they will send him out. So he said that, so what do you want to do? So I want to advise you what you want to do concerning this man. So one of them stood up and said that, let us catch him and tie him and put him in one place, like we used to do for the Shu'ara of the Arabs. So Satan told them that no, if you do that, you eventually escape. His people, they will come and take him out from where you put him. So another person around them stood up and said, let us send him out. Let us send him out. Satan told them that, if you do that, this is not a bad advice. This is not a good advice. This is not a good option. If you do that, that is when he'll be able to regroup himself with his people. So Abu Jahl stood up. It was said that it was Abu Jahl that stood up and said, I think that we should gather each person from the tribe of Quraysh, from the children of Quraysh, and let us kill him together. We give them the youth, we give them a sword so that they will kill the prophet at once. So the family of the prophet will not be able to come and say that they are seeking for revenge, or they want to seek to take the blood of their son. So this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to in Surah Al-Anfal when he said, وَإِذْ يَمْكُرُ, and remember the favor of Allah upon you. وَإِذْ يَمْكُرُ بِكَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لِيُثْبِتُوكَ, they want to tie you down. أَوْ لِيُثْبِتُوكَ أَوْ يُخْرِجُوكَ, they want to send you out. أو ليثبتوك أو يقتلوك وإذ يمكر بك الذين كفروا ليثبتوك أو يقتلوك أو يخرجوك ليثبتوك أو يخرجوك أو يقتلوك ويمكرون ويمكر الله. Allah says they are plotting, they are planning, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too is also planning. So they thought that they will be able to kill the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, but the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah made him to know, because he received wahy. So Allah made him to know that the kuffar are planning to kill him, and this is for another bala. So we should not find it straight that somebody is preaching the truth, and some people are planning to kill him. And there is not an excuse for us to drop the truth, because we fear that some people, they might kill us, or they can kill us. It is not an excuse. وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن نَبِيٍّ قُتِلَ مَعَهُ رِبِّيُّونَ كَثِيرٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that many prophets were killed, and a lot of people were killed alongside with them. So in other cases, I say, وَكَأَيِّن مِّن نَبِيٍّ قَاتَلَ مَعَهُ رِبِّيُّونَ كَثِيرٌ. A lot of people, a lot of prophets, there are a lot of people among them who fought in the battle with them. So the two are correct, and they have different meaning that are very important. So a lot of Anbiya were killed. Some of the Anbiya were killed, and a lot of people were killed with them. فَمَا وَهَنُوا لِمَا أَصَابَهُمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَمَا ضَعُفُوا وَمَا اسْتَكَانُوا. So they did not relax. They were not weakened because of what they experienced in the path of Allah. They were patient. Allah says, وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الصَّابِرِينَ. So they planned to kill the Prophet, but Allah made it to know that. So he asked Ali ibn Abi Talib to stay on his bed. So inshallah, we'll come back to that. So from there, the Prophet Muhammad started to plan for migration from Mecca to Medina. He has ordered people, some of the companions, to leave Mecca to Medina. Some of them were prevented from migrating. Some of them were asked to leave their money, their property, like Suhaib or Rumi. So when he was migrating, the people, the Kufar, they come to him and told him that you cannot migrate until you leave your money. So he told them that if I show you my money, where my wealth, where I kept it, will you leave me to migrate? So he showed them the money, and they released him. They allowed him to migrate to Medina. So the Prophet Muhammad and Abu Bakr too also wanted to migrate, but the Prophet asked him to be patient. That he is waiting for the command of his Lord to migrate. So the Prophet Muhammad, as our mother Aisha in a lengthy hadith in Sahih Bukhari, that our mother said that he grew up knowing his parents to be Muslim, his father and his mother, and our father and our mother to be Muslim. She grew up knowing them to be Muslim. She said one day they were in their house. The Prophet Muhammad came to the house of Abu Bakr and Siddiq. He was covering himself. The Prophet used to go to their house. He was covering himself in a manner. He came at a time that he usually will not come to their house. So he was covering himself. So the Prophet went to Abu Bakr and Siddiq, and he told him that I have been asked, I have been commanded, I have been given permission to migrate to Medina. So they started planning. So another benefit is that a Muslim should ensure that he plans his life and his dawah activity, even if the kuffar, it is the fact that the kuffar against him does not mean that there should be ashwa'iyya, he should do his dawah anyhow. So the Prophet Muhammad carefully planned his migration with Abu Bakr and Siddiq. So he told Abu Bakr and Siddiq that he has been ordered to migrate. He has been given permission to migrate to Medina. So the Prophet Muhammad went to Abu Bakr, and Abu Bakr said, "Will you allow me to migrate?" He said, "Labas." He said, "No problem." So Abu Bakr prepared two ride for the Prophet that they will take to Medina. So the Prophet said he will pay for it. He said no. The Prophet said he will pay for it. The scholars explained that the Prophet, even despite the fact that Abu Bakr was spending on the Prophet, but the Prophet also wanted to use his life and his body to migrate, and with his money. So he would not allow if he asked that people should spend on it. So the Prophet Muhammad also spent, he paid for the two rides. So they agreed that they will set out, they will first go and stay in a cave, in the night. So that the Kufar will not attack them. So they went to Ustādh Filayn, and then they also employed a guide, the person that would guide them from Mecca to Medina, and that was Abdullah ibn Urayqit. Abdullah ibn Urayqit is the one that guided, because he knows the guide that is like an expert in the route from Mecca to Medina. He took them to Medina. So, and likewise, the Prophet Abu Bakr also asked his free slave Amir ibn Fuhaira to also migrate to them. So they went to this cave. It was Aisha radiallahu anha said that her sister was Asma bint Abu Bakr, prepared the food, sufra, the ta'am, what they will need in that cave. He prepared it, and she used his waistband to tie the container that contained the food. And that was why Asma bint Abu Bakr al-Siddiq was known as Zatu Nitar, the woman with the waistband, or Zatu Nitar. So they went to the grave. Meanwhile, the Kuffar of Mecca, they were waiting for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to come out. They were waiting for him to come out from the room. They wait for him at the entrance of the door. But they were there till somebody told them that you are looking for the Prophet has gone out. In Sirah, some of the scholars said that the Prophet came out, and then he was putting sound on their head, and he was saying, he said that, the people, the historians, Allah. So they went. So when they discovered the Prophet was not in that room, it was also said that the reason why they did not attack the Prophet in the room is that they had the voice of a woman in that room. And they knew that, they said that if you attack, the Arab was saying that we attack a woman in her privacy in that room. So they did not enter. That was the reason why they did not enter that room. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they went to the cave. They were there in the cave. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had an agreement with Abdullah ibn Urayqit that they will stay in that cave for 3 days, and then he will come back and meet them. The two rides, the two beasts of burden to the two camels, the animal to apply. Then he should come back and meet them. After the Kuffar of Quraysh have gone back from tracing them. So in that cave, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in that cave. It was said that Amir ibn Fuhaira used to tend the sheep, the cattle, of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he would bring so that in the night they can benefit from the milk. And then the son of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Abdullah ibn Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, will come and Abu Bakr as-Siddiq tell them what the Kuffar were saying about them. So in that cave for 3 days. But the Kuffar of Makkah, they went searching for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They went to the cave, and Abu Bakr as-Siddiq can see one of them. So Abu Bakr told the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that law absara ahaduhum, if one of them look down, he will see us in this cave. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, la don't be sad, don't be afraid. Kama dhannuka bisnaini Allahu salisuhuma. What do you think about two people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is? So Allah referred to this إِلَّا تَنْصُرُوهُ فَقَدْ نَصَرَهُ اللَّهُ. If you do not assist him, you say that you will not assist the Prophet. Allah has indeed assisted the Prophet إِذْ أَخْرَجَهُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا ثَانِيَ اثْنَيْنِ. When two of them, they sent the two of them out in the human for the Lord when they were caved. When he was telling his partner, don't be sad. Inna Allah, Allah is with us. So this ma'ana means that Allah is al-ma'iyyah al-khas, al-ma'iyyah al-ma'iyyatan, that Allah is with his slaves. So two types. Here that has to do with knowledge, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his knowledge encompasses all creation. That is here to Amma. Ma'iyyah al-khas, like he saying, rahimahullah, explaining explanation of Aqidah to Wasitiyah, that Ma'iyyah al-khas can be with was is shaks. Was is Allah is with some people. He was there with was not with was. We should take the one of description first. Allah is with some people who have some specific attributes, like Sabirun, Inna Allah ma'a Sadiqin, like Wa anna Allah ma'al mu'minin, that Allah is with the believers, meaning that Allah will surely help them, He will surely assist them, He will surely protect them. So anyone who has the sifa of Iman, the sifa of Sabr, Wa anna Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will surely assist them. And some people with shaks and personality, Allah is with them. Allah will assist them. Those who are defense of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about Musa alayhi salatu wasalam. When Musa went to run with Bani Israel from Fir'aun, and the prophet was saying that they said that they will catch up with us. Qala kalla. Musa said, no, never. Inna ma'iya rabbi sayahdi. Verily, my Lord is with me. He will help me, He will assist me, and He will guide me. So the one that is on the path of the truth, that is surely a believer, why will you be afraid? Why will you be sad? If you are truly a believer, if you are truly a mu'min, Allah will not abandon you, because surely Allah is with those who are pious. So the Prophet Muhammad said, Inna Allah ma'ana. Inna Allah ma'ana. Allah is yaqul li sahibihi la tahzan inna Allah ma'ana. Allah is with us. So if you look at this verse, there are verses before them, Allah says that Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ma lakum idha qila lakum infiru fi sabilillahi thaqaltum ila al-ard araditum bil hayati dunya min al-akhirah. Why is it that when He asks you to go on the path, on the path of Allah, to strive the cause of Allah, you relax, you stay back? Are you pleased with the life of this world? So Allah says, so if you say that you will not assist Allah, you will not assist the deen of Allah, Allah has assisted him in a situation that is more difficult than that. In a situation that if the Prophet, that would be the end of Nubuwah. They will have killed the Prophet and Abu Bakr. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can assist the Prophet in that instance, then surely Allah will assist him in when he has, now he is in Medina, he has the Sultan, he has the authority. So the lesson there is that if you say that you are not going to assist the cause of Allah, the sunnah of the Prophet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will surely assist him. He said about jihad, he said, وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَانْتَصَرَ مِنْهُمْ. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have assisted, will have destroyed, we will have assisted the Muslim against the kuffar. وَلَكِنْ يَبْلُوَ بَعْضُكُمْ. It is trial again. For you, the jihad is a trial, the hijrah is a trial, so that Allah will raise some people. So that's why he said, told us that مَنْ يَرْتَدَّ مِنْكُمْ عَنْ دِينِهِ فَسَوْفَ يَأْتِي اللَّهُ بِقَوْمٍ. So if you say that we are not going to do Islam, we are not going to do the Sunnah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring some people who will do it better. They love Allah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves them. So the shahid here is that the benefit for us is that Allah told the Prophet sallallahu told Abu Bakr today that don't be afraid. So this shows the thiqah, the confidence and the trust that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has about Allah. Another benefit here is that the Prophet said, فَمَا ظَنُّكَ بِاثْنَيْنِ اللَّهُ ثَالِثُهُمَا. What do you think? What is your thought? So what is our own thought about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So do we think that this Islam that we are doing, this sunnah that we are upon, may Allah make us firm upon it, is what will make us suffer in this dunya? Some people, they will not say it out, but that is their act. They don't do too much. If you do too much, you may not be able to act in this dunya. What is your thought about Allah? What is your thought about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So this being our success, is our glory. It is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us honor in this dunya and the hereafter. So it will not give us backwardness. So if you think that it will give us backwardness, it will not. Except that if you are not upright, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not assist those who are godly. But if you are upright, the long we should have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assist us. He will raise his deen. May Allah use us from among those people that will raise the deen and the son of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, that is stubbornly think about it. So the way is very important. It's very important. So the Sheikh mentioned about Afghanistan. He said that a lot of people will not say it out, but the thoughts they have about Islam, about Allah and His Messenger is very bad. So فَذَلِكُمْ ظَنُّكُمْ الَّذِي ظَنَنْتُمْ بِرَبِّكُمْ أَرْدَاكُمْ. So that kind of thought, it is that thought that will give us backwardness. The thought that the Sunnah Islam is the one that will give us backwardness. It is that thought that it is not Islam. It is that thought that will bring us back. So we should have good thoughts about Allah. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if he has, he will never do that. If you have that thought, you will just go back and say, please kill me. But he knows that Allah that ordered him to live, and it is by the will of Allah that he is in that grave. He knows that the kuffar will not. So, إذ يقول لصاحبه لا تحزن إن الله معنا وأيده بجنود لم تروها وجعل كلمة الذين كفروا وكلمة الله هي العليا والله عزيز حكيم. So the scholar they say Allah sakinat alayhi upon what? Upon who? Either on the Prophet or an Abu Bakr Siddiq. So the two common opinion among the scholars of the series that some said, as Al-Imam Ibn Kathir said, that فَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَى رَسُولِهِ That was tranquility upon him. So that was why he was able to calm Abu Bakr Siddiq. Some say it was on Abu Bakr Siddiq was afraid. The Prophet was not afraid. So this is a great virtue. Al-Imam Nawawi said that this is a great virtue for Abu Bakr Siddiq. It's a great virtue. Allah said, listen, there is no way to meet another person except Abu Bakr with him on the active. Imam Nawawi said, وفي هذا الحديث فضيلة أبي بكر الصديق وهي من مناقبه. Most any other that we mention about the Prophet, about Abu Bakr Siddiq, is excellence. This is the most important because Allah mentioned him in the Quran, and it also shows that it also shows his imam, his leadership in Islam. So we see foolishness and the first Siddiq Kufar. We see the first in the Quran, Israel. So is it now that Abu Bakr Siddiq will become a kafir? So who declared Abu Bakr to become the believers? Yeah, the Rawafid, the Shia to Rawafid. So this is the first, this one of the revelation against them. So in this, they were in this cave, they were in that cave for some time, for 3 days. So they left. It was said that the Prophet Muhammad he left Mecca on a Thursday, and then he went to that cave, and they were there for 3 days. So they spent Laylatul Jum'ah there, Laylatul Sabt, and Laylatul Ahad, and then they left that cave on a Monday, because at that time when the Kufar came to that cave, they thought that they saw the cave in Syria, in the Akhbar, the stories of it was said that at the opening of the cave, a spider made a cobweb around the cave. So the Kufar, when they came there, they said that if somebody has passed through this cave, this cobweb will not be here. We know that if there is a cobweb at the entrance, a lot of people will not pass through that door. So, but this story is not authentic. This story is not authentic, and it is not that if the cobweb is there, the mu'jiza is that the cobweb, and they cannot see the Prophet Muhammad. The mu'jiza for the Prophet and Abu Bakr Siddiq is that the Prophet is in companion Abu Bakr Siddiq, and then they could not see him. This is what KBC72 again. So this is in fact, some said that the bed came and then he egg on the mouth on the cobweb. But all these stories, they are not authentic. So the Prophet Muhammad left the cave and they started their journey. Abdullah ibn Oroy came after 3 days because that was their agreement. From the benefits that the scholars mentioned, the Prophet Muhammad employed seek the service of Abdullah ibn Oroy, and he was a non-Muslim at the time. The scholars said that this is the permissibility of employing a non-Muslim for a task that the Muslim cannot do. And when there is security, we have assurance that there is no evil that will come after that. But if you have to employ it is the non-Muslim. But if for a task the Muslim cannot do it, then seek the service of a non-Muslim. So Abdullah ibn Urayqit, he came and met them, and he went to Medina. They went on their way, or they set for Medina. On their way to Medina, some things happened. From there is what the incident of Suraqah ibn Malik. Suraqah ibn Malik from Banu Mudlij. He saw a man. He met a man. So the man told him that I saw some people, referring to the prophet and Abdullah and Amir ibn Fuhayra. This Amir ibn Fuhayra, the first name of Abu Bakr Siddiq. The four of them, they set out of Medina. Amir ibn Fuhayra, but also he was from Baghdad. So before they set out, so this man told Suraqah Malik that I saw some black men referring to the prophet and his companions. I saw him going towards this direction of Medina. So Suraqah said, no, it was not, they were not there. Because at that time, the Kuffar of Quraysh played a ransom that whoever is able to bring the prophet alive will get camels. 100 camels at that time is a very good man. Told the man that he's not, they are not the one. But he knew, because he said that because he wanted to tell the price. So after that, he said, no, they are not the one. Just go back. They are not the one. So he went to, he prepared, asked his slave girl to prepare his, and set out tracing. When he moved close to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Abu Bakr Siddiq was afraid. He was afraid. He turned back. The Prophet Muhammad was calm, and he was reading. The Prophet looked back and saw Suraqah, prayed against him, and then he fell down on his horse, to the extent that it was said that his horse was, the leg of the horse was sinking in the ground, was getting inside the ground. So he said, he prayed, he begged the Prophet. He said, please, I know what is happening to me is min amal, from your handiwork. Please, I will not go after you. Just beg Allah for me to release me, to free me from this. So I will protect you. I assure you that I will protect you. So Suraqah ibn Malik, as the Prophet prayed for him, and then his horse was able to stand up again. And then he told the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, from that dua against him, you know that Allah's fear of death manifest. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam will become victorious over his people. So he told the Prophet to write something for him. So Amir ibn Fuhayra wrote for the Prophet, for Suraqah, the instruction of the Prophet that he will be protected. So what he did for the Prophet is that he will stay where he is, and whenever anybody is coming asking about the Prophet from among the Kuffar, he will tell them that no, there is nobody around to this. Go back. So he was there. It was said that at the beginning he was holding his sword against the Prophet, wanted to catch the Prophet, but later he was the one defending the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that was a mu'jiza for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So from what also happened on that journey, shortly before they got to Medina, they met Zubayr ibn Awwam and Ibn Ubaydillah. They met both of them. They were coming from Sham. They went for trade. it was both of them gave Talha, they gave the Prophet and Abu Bakr and Siddiq, they gave them the clothes, the white clothes that they would wear. You know, they were on the journey on the desert. They will have been their clothes will have been dirty, so that they will not appear to the people. So this is a lesson there. When we meet the people, when we meet them with our clothes, neat and well dressed. So the Prophet entered Medina. The heat of the sun is so much, they will go back. They will wait for the following the Prophet, and Abu Bakr Siddiq was a Jew. On the Arab, what used to be like the gatehouse to us. So the Jew was standing on that house, like the security house that used to be it used to be on the top floor. So the Prophet Muhammad he entered Medina, and this Jew saw the Prophet. He said, Ya Ma'ashar al-Arab, O you Arab. In other words, he said, Ya Banu Qayla. Banu Qayla referring to Al-Arab and Al-Khazraj. The Qayla, they are the children of Al-Khazraj. So he said, Ya Ma'ashar al-Arab, Hada Jaddukum. Hada Jaddukum. This is your portion. Your portion that the person that been waiting for, the Prophet that you want to come and join, this is your portion. He said that this is Ishāq. This is believing Ishāq. Because when I read the Prophet from the reaction of the Yahudi that because the Jew did not come, the Prophet did not come from them, they dislike that. That was why they ate Jibril alayhi salatu wasalam. They ate him because they said he's from the message. He became the message. He was not supposed to give it to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he said, "Hada jaddukum." So that's why Allah says, وَدَّ كَثِيرٌ مِنْ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ لَوْ يَرُدُّونَكُمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ إِيمَانِكُمْ كُفَّارًا مِنْ عِنْدِ أَنفُسِهِمْ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الْحَقُّ. So this is asad for the Muslims because they have been later comes out, they will fight with the Prophet against. This is your person. So the people came out to welcome the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was what is common is that when the Prophet came out, the people they went to the Prophet, they were singing طلع البدر علينا من ثنية الوداع وجب الشكر علينا وهكذا. So it is common, this is what they say, but this is not correct that the people they were singing. In fact, the Yoruba will say, Ngbàtà bí tó wọ Medina, orin àti wọ́n fi àtijọ́ wọ́n fi pàdé àrùn sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is wrong, this is not correct. So the people they were saying takbir, Alhamdulillah, because they are happy with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They are saying, Hada Muhammad, Hada Rasulullah, Hada Nabiullah, Ja Muhammad, Ja Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is what they are saying. So but it's not authentic. From the off, Islam. If you look at it from from the angle of hadith, Al-Imam Ibn Qayyim and other scholars, they mention that this Islam is not connected, it's not authentic. Likewise, it is not the way of appreciating the favors of Allah upon them. The favors they recognize from the favors of Allah upon them is the migration. So why would they that is something that is sinful? And being authentic from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from the hadith of Anas bin Malik, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Sultan mal'unan, Sultan mal'unan, Sultan inda ni'ma, Sultan mal'unan." There are two sound voices. To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course, Sultan mal'unan. There are two sounds that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Sultan inda ni'ma. So the meaning, Sheikh Al-Rahman they have to call musical instruments grant you a good musical instrument. This is what? This is Mal'un of Allah. So this is not Waradna musiba. Waradnatun inda musiba. And Radnatun means niyah. When you have a trial. So it is not from a good thing that a Muslim, Allah bless him, or have a child, then they will now call Muslims, they will now play music, or Allah grants him success in exam, or any favor of dunya, not to talk of the favor of him, then the person will now be asked. Then after returning from Hajj, they say, Wali. Jima, Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum washkurtum iyyahu ta'budun. Shukru ni'ma is from ibadat Allah. He mentioned that from appreciating the favors of Allah upon us, first is that we recognize that this favor is from Allah. Secondly, that we show gratitude to Allah upon our tongue. Alhamdulillah, bi ni'matihi tatimmu salihat. Thirdly, is that favor of Allah upon us, we don't use it to, we should not use it to disobey Allah. Money. Before you have money, you don't go to cinemas, you don't have money because you have job. Because before you have money, you don't have data to buy. You don't have money to buy data to watch film on Netflix. You don't have job. You don't have money. Now that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a good job, you are not using that ni'mah to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is kufru ni'mah, and then you are inviting, you are telling Allah to take the ni'mah from you, because shukru, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as the scholar says, Al-Hafiz Abdul, the favors is what we receive Allah upon us. So it is not correct to say there is now teaching them. This is not to the extent that some are framing this. They will say that when people are listening to this kind of nasheed, their heart will be what? Will be soft, so this is not correct. So this is what those who listen to music, this is what they say to you. When they listen to music, they say it's giving the soul, the food of the soul. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. So the one who has not tasted dhikrullah will not. You cannot to the person the benefit that you are getting from dhikrullah, the tranquility of the mind. What the person that is experiencing tranquility from dhikrullah, it is difficult to explain everything except when you experience it by yourself. How many times that you'll be sad, you're not active in the Quran. By the time you read 1 or 2 pages, you find yourself, you'll be active, you'll be happy. At times you even find the Quran that it is as if Allah is talking to you, that this is your problem, this is the solution to it. Don't be sad. Well, I ask you back to them, and then you'll be happy after that. But it is difficult for the one that is busy with Allah, music and musical instruments. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered Medina. He entered Medina, and then he stayed in the house of Kulsum ibn al-Hijrah. First, he entered Medina, and then after that, some said that he stayed in the house of Sa'd ibn Khaythama. Ishāq ibn Khaythama was from the Nuqaba. After the Bay'at al-Aqaba that was mentioned, the Prophet made some 12, he choose 12 leaders among them to manage the affairs of their people. So, but the scholars match between the two, that the Prophet stayed in the house of Kulsum, and then when people are coming to see the Prophet, he will come down and stay. He will meet the people in the house of Khaythama, Sa'd ibn Khaythama. It was after that the Prophet ﷺ, this place where is the area of Banu Amr ibn Auf. It was there that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ built the first masjid in Islam, the mosque that the Prophet prayed with the Muslims, Masjid al-Quba, in the area of Banu Amr ibn Auf. And then he stayed there for 14 days. He prayed Jumu'ah with them. So this mosque is the mosque that Allah said was laid and built upon the field on the first day was Masjid al-Quba. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu after that, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu he left. The people, all of them, they were saying the Prophet should come. The Prophet should come and meet them. The Prophet should come and stay. He will pass by. He will pass by. They want to touch the camel to stop. President, leave her. Leave the camel. It is going on the command of Allah till we get to the place of Banu Najjar. This Banu Najjar, they are the uncles, they are the maternal uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His father is Abdullah, and from Quraysh. So the father of the Prophet, Abdullah, the mother of Abdullah, Fatima, was from Banu Najjar. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam stayed, stopped in that place, and he stopped in Abu Ayyub built his masjid. He built his masjid, and then it was said that the place where he built his masjid for Sa'd and Suhail, the two orphans that were under the care of As'ad ibn Zurar, So the Prophet Muhammad built this mosque, and he too with his hand, he took part in building the mosque. They built the mosque together with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After that, the Prophet joined some of the Muhajirun, some of those who migrated with him, and the Ansar joined them together. Because the Muhajirun, they left their wealth, they left a lot of things that belong to them. So he joined them to the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not named them Ansar because they were known as the Al-Hijrah or Al-Aus. So Allah named them Ansar. The Prophet Muhammad joined Abdurrahman ibn Auf and Sa'd ibn Rabi. Sa'd ibn Rabi al-Ansari. They were from those who came to the Prophet Muhammad in Bay'atul Aqabah al-Ula, the first allegiance and the second allegiance. So they are from Ansar, they are from the leader of the people in Medina. So the Prophet joined them together. Sa'd ibn Rabi, he told the Prophet that this joint brothers at the beginning was doing that so that they can inherit one another over their relatives at that time. So Sa'd bin Rabi told Abdurrahman bin Auf, he told him that I have 2 wives. Anyone that you want can take from it. Let me divide my money into 2 and take half of it. So Abdurrahman bin Auf said, Dullah ala. So if you are the one, you take the opportunity. But the Ansar that were asked to assist their brother, they are ready to assist. The Muhajirun who are ready to stay, they did not want to benefit, if they have the means of not benefiting from the wealth of their brother, they stood back. So Abdurrahman bin Auf went to the market to show the virtue of somebody earning from his handiwork, not to depend on people if you have the opportunity, because that is from the best of what a man can eat. So this was after that the Prophet also had agreements with the Yahud, with the 3 tribes in Medina. This migration, the scholars have said that before I stop, this migration, from the benefit of this migration, it became in this ummah that one who back in a place and you have the ability to show your deed, to practice your deed, you fear for yourself, you should, it is wise, it is compulsory to leave that place. If you're staying in that place, we take you away from your deed. Allah says, Inna alladhina tawaffahum al-malaikatu zalimi anfusihim qalu fima kuntum. Allah says, those who that the angels took their life while running themselves. It was said that some of the Muslims who are in Mecca, they did not come out, they were hiding, they were Muslims. So they were together in the battle of Badr. They forced them to come out on the battle of Badr. So some of them, they will tell them, the angels will tell them, قالوا فيما كنتم قالوا كنا مستضعفين في الأرض قالوا ألم تكن أرض الله واسعة فتهاجروا فيها. So it is compulsory that the one who does not have ability to practice his deed, you don't have ability to practice your deed, you have to leave that place. So from the benefit is Jawaz Firaru Bid-Din Khawfa min al-Adu. It is permissible to run away from your deed when you fear the arm of the enemy. It is not taqwa or tawakkul, trust in Allah. The Prophet Muhammad ran away from the kuffar of Quraysh. He did not stay among them. I have trust of Allah. I have confidence in Allah. To show that you can run away. You run away from your deed. You should run away. To run away for your deed. To stay alive and continue to practice your deed is better Prophet we took that as also it is the sunnah of Aliyah, the sunnah of the Prophet before us. In Surah Al-Ankabut that we mentioned at the beginning, from the fitna after the Prophet Ibrahim was threatened, was put in the fire. He said, "Inni muhajirun ila Rabbi sayhadi." I'm migrating to where my Lord commanded me. So he left that. Nabi Musa also left the place where he is. Allah asked him to leave that. Likewise, Nabi Lut alayhi salatu wasalam. So it is the sunnah of Anbiya that when there is a fear for your deed, there is a benefit here. So when there is, meaning that fear for your deed, you should leave your place. Meaning that the religion is the most important, not the place. The most important thing staying anywhere is that you are able to practice your deen. And that's why we see the hikmah from what some of the scholars have explained, that some of the people in Palestine should leave that place and go to where they can practice their deen, where their women, where they will not molest their women. So if you stay here, say, Philistine war is holy land. You are there, you cannot practice your deen. Just like Makkah is holy land, but the Muslims, they cannot practice their deen. In the Quran, that's referred to Makkah said, those who say that رَبَّنَا أَخْرِجْنَا مِنْ هَذِهِ الْقَرْيَةِ ظَالِمِ أَهْلُهَا. So the place, it is not the virtue of the place itself. Those who are there, they are practicing on the deen. Even if the place Allah granted virtue, if you are there and you cannot practice your deen, it is compulsory on you to migrate to that place and go to where you can practice your deen. The scholars also say that you are in a place that is full of people of bid'ah, and they can kill you if you come out and say you are practicing. Practice. Likewise, with this generation, with this Hijrah, we see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Allah bestowed upon the Muhajirun. And Allah give them the أخرجوا من ديارهم يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانه وينصرون الله ورسوله أولئك هم. These people, they are poor, they should be given preference in the share of battle, or the share of the spoils of the war, the booty of the dead. وَيَنْصُرُونَ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الصَّابِرُونَ. And then you also see the virtue of the Ansar. The Ansar, Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ تَبَوَّأُوا الدَّارَ وَالْإِيمَانَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ يُحِبُّونَ مَنْ هَاجَرَ إِلَيْهِمْ. They love those who migrated to them. وَيُؤْثِرُونَ عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ وَلَوْ كَانَ بِهِمْ. And they have this. Allah says, even if they have the need, they are of what they are sharing with their brother. Allah says, Ulaika humul muflihun. Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ جَاءُوا مِن بَعْدِهِمْ. In the tafsir of this verse, it was said that somebody was abusing the companions, was abusing them. So one of the scholars wanted to teach him a lesson. That says, Allah says, لِلْفُقَرَاءِ الْمُهَاجِرِينَ الَّذِينَ أُخْرِجُوا مِنْ دِيَارِهِمْ. Are you from them? Are you from these people? He said no. After that, Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ تَبَوَّأُوا الدَّارَ وَالْإِيمَانَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. Are you from them? He said no. وَالَّذِينَ جَاءُوا مِنْ بَعْدِهِمْ يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا اغْفِرْ لَنَا وَلِإِخْوَانِنَا الَّذِينَ سَبَقُونَا بِالْإِيمَانِ. You are you from there? He said, you wanted to say yes. He said, no, you are not from there. You are abusing them. So those who came after the companions, so we see the sacrifice that they did for Islam. They left their property. We will not like what remains now is this hijrah. There's no hijrah from Makkah and Medina, but hijrah from the Darul Kufr to Darul Islam still remains till the day of Qiyamah. But then living your place of residence, and that is abandoning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid. The Prophet Muhammad said in the hadith by Imam Bukhari Muslim, the Prophet said, Al-Muslim and Salim al-Muslimun in Ishāq. The Muslim is one that the other Muslims, they are safe from the evil of his hand and his mouth. In the addition of Imam Abu Dawud, he said, Wal Muhajir man hajara ma naha Allahu anhu wa rasul. The one that truly migrates is the one that abandons what Allah and His messengers has prohibited. So we are, even if it is not, it may not be compulsory on us to leave our place of residence. We are not ready to do hijrah from haram to halal. We are not ready to do hijrah from music to what is halal. So a Muslim wants to be a Muslim and he does not want to leave the athar of Jahiliyyah. So we should be like the companions. We should be like the early Muslims. Because of their Islam, it is the Islam that is most important, that is most paramount to them. They left what can affect their deen. They left it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is not known that anyone will leave anything for the sake of Allah. Anyone will leave anything except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant him what is better than that. That is why Allah says, وَمَنْ يُهَاجِرْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ يَجِدْ فِي الْأَرْضِ مُرَاغَمًا كَثِيرًا وَسَعًا. The scholars explain that muragam is what will spite the enemy. You know, from that before the migration of the Prophet, they migrated to Abyssinia, Ethiopia at this time. Now, what the country that is known as Ethiopia now, the companions, they migrated to that place. But what did the Prophet think at that time? To tell them that these people don't allow them, because they know that the Islam that will continue to spread. So when you live where you are for the sake of Allah, the Muslim, and you gather in a place and you are practicing your religion, you have a place that wasa, and you have expanse of provision. So look at when they got back to Medina, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed them. Those who are Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we are going to live, it does not mean that it will be easy. When they got to Medina, they were not finding Medina easy. The heat, there was a lot of difficulties, but the Prophet prayed. The fever at that time was not, but the Prophet prayed that Allah should send the heat away. So it does not mean that it will be easy. But at the end of the day, if you do it for the sake of Allah, Allah will give you what is more than that, fi dunya wal akhirah. So wal muhajir man hajara ma naha Allah anhu wa rasuluh. So it is not only living the place of residence, living what is against the laws of Allah, migrating from sins, migrating away from bid'ah, migrating away from kufr and shirk to tawheed. So this is the true muhajir. This is the complete muhajir. So that is why the companions, this one they did it first before leaving Mecca. They have left kufr. They have left all the fawahid that they used to do in Jahiliyyah. So before they migrated, if somebody is in Mecca, if somebody is in Mecca, it does not Mecca that will purify the person. The handiwork of that person that was in the hand of Allah. That was what Salman Al-Farisi told Abu Darda. Salman Al-Farisi, the Prophet ﷺ joined them together. Salman Al-Farisi also migrated to Medina. And they were so after the death of the Prophet, migrated to Ishāq. So he was telling he would like, come. Salman Al-Farisi told him, what is your ahad? That the land does not purify anyone. What purifies you is your what purifies one is your deed. Emulate this and be ready to sacrifice. Look at the sacrifice that the companions made for the sake of the deed, and we are benefiting. Perhaps if we don't want to be from those that Allah, except that to pray to Muhajirun and Ansar, to pray that Allah benefit us with the little that we have said, forgive us our shortcomings, make us love. So the Ansar, it became that their love is iman. For good Ansar, their sacrifice for the deen, for accepting the Prophet, because they accept the Prophet when his meaning was hating meaning is from hypocrisy. May Allah save us from hypocrisy.
Alhamdulillah. We thank our Ustādh, Abu. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase him in knowledge and taqwa. And we pray that what he has educated us upon with regard to the Hijrah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it beneficial to us, both in this dunya and here. And some questions before the next lecture. Was there any of the companions raised to Medina? What was their fate?
Definitely, there are some of the companions migrated to Medina. It does not remove them from being a companion, from being a good Muslim. They could not migrated because some of them, they are, Allah in the Quran excuse them. After that verse that I read in Surah Al-Nisa, Allah says, إِلَّا الْمُسْتَضْعَفِينَ مِنَ الرِّجَالِ وَالنِّسَاءِ وَالْوِلْدَانِ الَّذِينَ لَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ حِيلًا. And from some of them, like Abdullah ibn Abbas, I said that I and my mother, they are from those who are who are weak from among the men and the women and the young children. They don't have ability to migrate. They don't have any means of migrating to Medina, and they don't have they don't know the road. this Allah will pardon them because Asa is true. If Allah says Asa Allah, meaning that wajib will pardon them. So there are some of them that could not migrate, and from them is Abdullah ibn Abbas, radiallahu anhu. Allah.
Now, during the migration, we were told that in the cave, this is true.
Well, those are not true. Allah, they are not true. That he was clearing the cave. It was mentioned that they are not authentic. Allah, that was why I did not understand it. That he was clearing the cave for the prophet, and then was being stung by snake and other harmful animals in the cave. But it's no way the prophet. This is not authentic. Allah.
And there's this narration which Alpha Al-Hijrah normally used to justify the fortune telling that when the Prophet ﷺ and his friend Abu Bakr hid themselves in the cave, the kuffar came there and they couldn't identify whether anyone was there or not. Then they now brought this boneless, what they call shetil, and it was that shetil that now gave a particular divination, which now said that both of them were there, but the kuffar, they looked and they couldn't see anything. As a result of it, they killed the shetil, and also so they are now using that to justify their punishment. Is this true?
Well, I don't see it from what I've seen. I would not come across that. It is not, so, and it's not an evidence for them to justify fortune telling. It's not an evidence. Because the Prophet ﷺ forbid us from, those who are conformed with anything that they can see, they are like a drowning person. So if he sees anything, he wants to hang on it, thinking that will save him. So this is not correct. Allah. The Prophet forbid us from visiting fortune tellers and sorcerers. This is it is kufr. Allah.
Sorry. In addition, even the story is even against them. If Shetil was brought to come and identify whether some people were in the cave, and Shetil couldn't, they said the truth according to them, but they didn't believe and Shetil was killed. So I would advise them to even give away all their fortune telling so that what ended Shetil will not be their own end. Salah promised Suraka the ring of the Pasha king. I want to read this. This is true or not?
Now it was mentioned. It was mentioned in Siyar, Kutubu Siyar, that the Prophet mentioned promising that the fortunes of the fortunes, their treasures. It was also said that every time of Umar, so when they conquered them, and they got the treasure from them, the Umar of the Al-Hijrah put it in the mosque, by the side of the mosque. They said, I share it. He said, no, until Suraka come. And he handed over. He said, this is not authentic. That the Muslim, it is true, and they got a lot of treasures from them, but it's not true that Suraka, the Prophet promised, what is authentic? In the side of the mosque. In the mosque by side, for every, they did not keep it, they did not put it from the Bayt. Let us say, what they mean by that here. So day of joy, the day Allah cannot do it. So what is it? So Umar said that this kind of thing, Allah will not do it. It will not be common to some people. At the end, they will be fighting one another. So the Prophet ﷺ also warned us about that. He told us that it is not that I fear for you poverty. You start hating one another over it. You start fighting one another over it. It's not that the Muslim will be poor, but when Allah grants us what are we going to do with it? So that was the Imam Bakawi Ishāq Sunnah mentioned this case. So I did not mention Allah.
Now, Abraham bin Auf was presented an opportunity by Sa'd bin Rabi'ah, but he declined this offer. When he declined?
Well, when you are in need, when you are in need of something, you take it. If it is not, it is best that you do not ask for it. If you are not, only Allah knows, all of us as we are seated there, our needs that we are asking Allah in our mind. So now, Allah can direct someone to you and give you something without your mind. You are not the one there. So the Prophet said, Allah will put barakah for you in it. But the one that your mind is there, you are not, so you are the one, your mind, let me find something for you. So your mind is already there. That one, the barakah of Allah will not be there for you. So if you are in need and Allah directed something to you, Allah provided something to you through someone, you take it. If you are, except if you know that if you can be that collecting it is reduce your status in that kind of instance. You may not collect it. You may not collect it. Allah. If that for a human being is to eat from the hand of your work and have corner with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you with. Allah.
You mentioned something with regard to music. Is it permissible to listen to an ashib without?
When we start ashib, the Lord are not free from musical instruments. So those words, Mama, what is the meaning of that? So you should stay away from it. it. The path to evil that Satan has set for mankind will not start. It is difficult for you to see somebody that is a Muslim, that is upright, just waking up one day and listening to music, to start little by little. The first is that the person will not find any joy and companionship with the Quran. Will not find joy with it. So after that, Nasheed is setting. From that, you see a lot of things that will come in. So Allah says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا. So this thing will lead us from the path of Allah, and from the path of Allah is the Quran. So we should find joy in dhikrullah. The best dhikrullah is the Quran. Now, if it is poems that are from the without that, student diaries in masjid, halqat, and the poem in akhlaq, good character, then this is not, there is no harm in it. Like scholars have poems that have good meaning, that can encourage us in. But those nasheed, we should stay away from it. Wallah, we should stay away from it.
So the last question: is it permissible to watch movies in Islam even if they are educative or educational?
It is not permissible. It's not permissible to watch it. What we know about it's from wasting time. There's those movies that will not teach fawahish, that will not teach you looking at women, even if they are wearing a coat. Surprise. From the evil of this time. Don't get a coat, they will be acting movies. Even if that there is no one. So these are from the true shaitan, the trap of shaitan to make us stay away from the good part, little by little. آتيناهم من بين أيديهم وعن أيمانهم وعن أيديهم ولا تجد أكثرهم شاكرين. So everywhere you say, to say that you should be Allah encourages us to be reading Quran. You have to be reading Quran every day. He said that it is the weakest among us is the one that finished Quran in 40 days. He said who are going to be the fast. It's the weakest among us. So how many Jews are you going to read a day? So what is common among the scholars? They will finish Quran in 7 days or 10 days. So Al-Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal used to finish every. You go to work, you take care of your to do that. What time do you sit and watch movies? So you go to Halqat al-Ilm. So what time do you have to watch movies? So another about movies. So all this shows the internet. Min al-Na'im. Wala tus'alunna yawmayidhin 'anil na'im. So these favors that the early people do not have, the comfort that we have now. If Allah will reveal the prophet drank cold water, there's AC, the companions, the kind of massage that they have. So if they ask us about the phones that we have, so are we ready to answer that we are using? If you are ready,
Alhamdulillah, we thank our lecturer for very educative delivery and also for answering all our questions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase knowledge and taqwa and also Allah increase and everyone of us in knowledge. That's the end of this lecture. So now invite the next lecturer for the second lecture.